I can confirm they're just not the same, man. Not sweet enough. Anyway, what am I up to? Put these energy drinks away. Got a nice little collection coming on now. And also got some Vimto fried eggs. Don't know about Vimto. More like soap. Anyway, got some air freshener. Oh yeah. Not that I can really fucking smell it. Great. We'll start with this one. Oh, that smells nice. We'll go from top to bottom, shall we? I've got to say, all the people around here, I've just been talking to some adverts up the road. Some other advert on an electric scooter, which is completely illegal. Yeah, all the shopkeepers and that are pretty cool. Yeah. Just in the bathroom. What I do is give it a turn around. Oh. Yeah, that's better. Got this your second bit got 3 bedrooms to 2 there. So you do it, what you do over here is just give it some of that. Fit in my room? I think we ought to. Drone, nice drone collection. These stairs are a bit tighter than what I'm used to. So next we'll have my telly in here, which we'll whack there. And I'll have all records and decks in here, how about that? Which will fit nicely in here. I still ain't worked this fucking thing out. I might have to give girl a ring tomorrow. That's the only way I'm getting any joy. I like really deep baths, and I'm not getting a deep bath. In fact, I don't know whether that's one of them boilers that sort of heats it as it goes along and hasn't actually got a tank. But it's pretty non-effective. But saying that, it's all good. The oven works. Yeah, fridge freezer works. Got this little thing here. Not that I'm paying for that, so it's all good. It's all included. But yeah, I'm thinking have the telly there, move that in here, and then in here have my decks and all my records. I reckon that's the plan. And upstairs we've got might only have a little room for my radios and things, and to keep my drones in. Obviously we've got my room now, but I've got this other room, which would be ideal for keeping the other bits and bobs in all the time I'm here, and then boom, I could be somewhere else. But to be honest with you, I'm quite liking it here. Apart from that dodgy fucking tap, don't put out any water. In fact, I had to boil a couple of saucepans. Get a little bit, then it just fucking drifts off. There's no boiler on the fucking market that can. Getting warm now. That can heat cold water to like boiling. Yeah, I think she's got an issue there. Bought some new razors. Alright. Anyway, yeah. And I bought some Radox, so I might have a shallow bath later. What else can I show you? Got my little wardrobe with only a few bits in. I'm really going to be getting all my clothes. Obviously we've got just loads of stuff on there, drones, phones, glasses, couple of spliffs, some writing stuff. Putting together a meaningful list now, and actually being able to go through them. The joy is not having to deal with fucking idiots, eh? Anyway, I'll show you my drone collection. We've got my G10, which I started on. We've then got the DJI Mini 4K. We've then got a DJI Mini Mavic. And my last little drone that I've got is my Lyto, which is just unbelievable. Going outside, man. Outside, it's quite lively out there at night. There's a couple of shops and that open all night, but I went out for a little mooch, like some crazy time. It was quite lively out there. And there wasn't no animosity out there or anything that you would have heard might have happened, you know what I mean? Fucking crazy. Well, I think Gillingham's got it quite well ethnically mixed. There's not too much of anyone, do you know what I mean? Making a racial comment there. Yeah. Everybody's friendly. Going to be venturing into Chatham as well. We'll venture into Chatham and Rochester. But I do believe there's some water or something round here. I'm just sitting in my back garden, flying my drone out. for the first time. I spotted some water. Looks like it could go to the estuary. There's girls just everywhere. Loads of girls here, that's for sure. Yeah, might even go to the pub tomorrow night. I don't know, I've got to find out. Well, I might just walk around, just walk in the mall, see what the best pub is. Yeah. Rochester, Borstal, Chatham. There's some crazy people around that way. Then again, I think we're all a bit crazy, aren't we? The whole planet is, that's leaking still. Is a bit mad. Good to get my decks back. And all my records. These stairs are really steep compared to my old house. Facts. If you was a pisshead, you'd probably break your neck. Or maybe if you got ADHD, you might. I mean, the head up this evening. Yeah, I'm only kind of temporarily here, but I might say to her, I'll just stay. He came for a few weeks, but just stayed. No. I've been put here until my permanent place comes. Could be anything to 8 weeks. But to be honest with you, I quite like it out here. Obviously, going to Medway, people are sort of stereotype people from Medway as all being a bit rough and a bit ready, but they're no more rough and ready than people from the council estate where I come from. But obviously, there's bits of Kent, the more you go towards Sevenoaks and the posher bits, they won't be like me or any of the people around here. They'll be like what we call the Silver Spoon Brigade. Yeah. Yeah, crazy, eh? They've got a nice mix here, man. I go to London and places like that, and it's just all foreign people. Here, there's loads of different foreign aspects, but it's, how can I put it? The numbers are right. A lot of Rasta men as well, which I don't mind. Don't mind the Rastas. In fact, met a yardie who was dating my mate's mum, and we went to a rave in London, and we had a bit of time to kill. And the yardie came round, no lie, he had a big leather jacket on, and he went like that, and he had two Uzis, man. One on each side. I think they used to call them the spray and praise. Yeah. The yardie gangs. Who look like Mickey Mouses compared to the fucking Turks and people like that. But to be honest with you, if you're in that gang kind of warfare, you've got to get jiggy with it, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? If it's you or them, it's them, isn't it? All day long. If you're in that world. But yeah. Need my TV in here. Be right next week. I think I've got some fish and chips in my thing I bought. Mushy peas. I might have them later. Be nice to get that water up. pH. PH. Well, that's not central heating, is it? P. And the other way, it went to, I'll try it like that. It's nothing like any boiler I've ever fucking worked at. Oh, it's gone up again, got a little gauge there. All I want is red hot water. If anybody knows, let me know. CH, central heating that is. So that's the central heating. That just says nothing. Yeah, this is the only bit that's a bit of a bummer. If we wind that back to there, that'd be just water. If we turn that right around and that right up, that should be just water now. But the thing is, I get upstairs to the bath, and you get some good squirts coming out that just red hot. Then it's just stone cold. Ever had a cold bath? Just going to check the radios. Oh, check the radios out. Some new antennas. I'm picking all sorts of new things up. New people up from over this way.
Welcome. Frequency mode.
Yeah, completely different area. They'll pick up Chatham, Rochester. Who? That could be the Who Peninsula that I saw when I went up in my drone in the back garden. I just went right up and I saw a lot of sea. So I started flying towards it, but then I thought, oh, I'll do that another time. Yeah. I'm definitely going to visit Chatham. And I might even go and get a ticket for the dockyard, because they've got like a submarine there and all sorts. And obviously that's where my dad trained, as well as my granddad, in submarines. So it sounds like it's boiling away, doesn't it? And where's the hot water tank? I don't think it's got one. It's all going straight up there. Do you know what I mean though? Hello mate, yeah, I'm settling in really well. To be honest, I haven't been this happiest for a long time. And that's the truth. People could probably tell by my can't get the word out, demeanour. And I think it's just going to get better. This is the start of a new beginning. A new dawn and a new beginning. Basically. Cheers mate. Getting rid of the big house and all the little Clarion office morons has done the world of wonders for me. Which is mad really, because coming up to it I was freaking right out. And I'm actually quite enjoying this. In fact, my social worker and the lady from Tunbridge and Malling Borough Council were absolutely brilliant. and the lady that owns this house. Well, I say lady, she's about 10 years younger than me, I think. She's brilliant as well. They're all just proper helping me. Bit of voices all over the place, man, round here. Went out there early and just stood there, smoked a big split. Yeah, non-smoking, but I've got a little smoking bit at the back. Smoking down. Yeah, I only met the girl for about 10 minutes. It off like straight away. And again, it's all about communicating. Oh yeah, you're right there. I can definitely back up what you've just said there. Because doors are opening already for me. Because all the barriers have been removed, like Clarion Housing asking me to do stupid things. And water's coming out of here. Don't tell me it's boiling. How do you do that, mate? Yeah, we're going to have my decks downstairs with the records. Oh, I could always set them up here, look. In the spare room there. Probably get better acoustics from downstairs. Basically, my social worker has said to Clarion, you don't own nothing. Me and Phil are coming in to get all this stuff, and they've agreed, so. We'll be getting all the vinyl, the decks. Yeah. Setting it up and blasting it out. I've got some music, some of these coloured people over there, man, probably get into, man. For sure. Then again, I could be gone by then. Well, could be 8 weeks, could be 1 week, but either way. What's funny? Everything's funny. Life is funny. If you don't take it too serious. Anyway, I'm going to sit down. Might even go to the back. Should we go out the back for a spliff? What do you reckon? Alright, that's a good move. Let's go. Yeah, I feel like a big weight's been lifted off my shoulders. And really now the world is my oyster. Oh right, yeah. I was once laughing. I did see that, think that as well. Yeah, the world is, and I'm, what, 55 in September. My last little life. Luckily I'm pretty physically fit, so it's all good. Attacks around the corner or anything like that for me. 100%. It's raining. fall asleep out here probably in summer. Yeah, it is very good use. Yeah, so I thought this is like the smoking. Obviously, you can't smoke in the house, which is fair enough, it's our house. Yeah, just come over here and have a blast. And this is where I flew my drone from. At that table. Right over there, that way. I see some water. Like it's going out into the air. Because you get here and there's a lot of estuaries and a lot of water. Because obviously once you get to Chatham, it's just open sea. But we'll go down there and we'll do a little live video when I go to down there. Because I'm going to go down the naval dockyard. You had your drone out today. What one have you got? That's the first time I've flown mine today. I flew around the house though. A couple of times. But only with the DJI one though, because the other one didn't get enough satellites. Mini 3. Yeah, good drones, man. I'll tell you what I've got a nice mini Mavic, right? That hasn't been converted and goes to 500 meters. Yeah, the wind resistance is very good on the Lito, and I've only got the Lito X, no, the Lito 1. I'm thinking about getting the X1. Very, very good drones. It's only really, isn't it, DJI, they've got the whole market. I don't know how other places can complain really, because they're taking over the camera market and everything, because it's good kit. Yeah, them cameras, man. Obviously you got your Osmos and all that just look like the dog's bollocks with the microphones and that. But you've also got the cameras which are on the drones, man, which are pretty amazing. And sensor awareness and all stuff like that. Saying that, I'm normally flying that high, but I avoid everything anyway. Yeah, and there's some other companies out there. You got Sky Rover, which is just a subsidiary of DJI. There's a few like that. But there's no one else out there. They're miles ahead of the competitors, just miles. Like they've just released the Potensic Atom 3, which does 17k, apparently, but I'll have to have a look. Get a bit breezy now. But I don't know what they've done though. DJI are up to something. The way they've built them Litos, put everything on them, and just charge dirt cheap prices. They've got the same tackle as what like a Mini 5 has got on it, all one in the same gear. I think my Mini 4K has got a 10k range, but my Lito has got a 15k range. How do I get to your channel? I can't click on it now, can I? I'll click on you now. So then this, I think. batteries are well expensive though. I just bought the Lito with one battery, but I bought a spare the other day, 50 quid. It's quite an expensive hobby. But then again, to be honest with you, before DJI, it was DJI that brought drones to the market, to the people. Because he wouldn't sell them to the military, so he sold them to the people instead. And he must be a very, very rich guy. So I'm happy to squint to read it. What are you selling that for then? See, even that's quality kit, but I think that what they've done with the Osmo and all that, it's just obliterated everything, I think. Whatever they make, it seems to be maybe gold. And they also, which made me laugh with Trump when he tried banning them all, they also provide all this, the police, the search and rescue, with all the bigger drones as well. Also do agricultural drones. Stick it on eBay and see if you can get a bid war going. A bit breezy now. I cull that for her this week. Get my streamer over. Yeah, the Potensic Atom 3. Not that I've ever flown one. I'll tell you what is quite funny, when you go from an Amazon basic drone to a DJI, it's like getting out of a Mini and getting into a Ferrari. I don't know, mate. I'll just do it for her. I can do that. I'll just trim it. I've got to pick my cutter, all my tools and that up anyway from the house. We're going to hire a van. Go and get it all. Saying that, at some point I will be moving on to my permanent location. But again, this isn't a bad location, to be honest with you. Then again, I sort of slip in quite well. Plus I'm used to quite a few dodgier areas, to be honest with you, when I go to London and all that. These are all like Kent people. Is he making any attempts at making any hot water? Sort it out. Yeah, it needs to be TV in here really, don't we? Yeah, what we'll do. We will have my TV over there. Yep, just loving life. Back there, we'll move that chair out to there, and we'll put the decks. Yeah, I've got a big 42-inch LG, basically. But I lost the controller, but I can do it with my smartphone. No, I've still got all my records. And we're going to be buying a few more. Because I'm in a happy mood. Maybe I just don't want to cash in my pension just yet. I don't know. That's why I haven't been on here recently, and I haven't been very interactive with myself. But now it's all good. It's that good. I'm going to have half a Milky Way. Must put my glasses on, squinting around a bit. I think my eye's going down. Got to do some good radio testing from in here. Picking up loads of people. Chatham, Maidstone, Rochester. But we'll have a wander into Chatham tomorrow. If it's dry and alive. Show you where the true home of the chav is. That's where the word chav comes from. Chatham. You can only be a proper chav if you're from Chatham. Yeah. In fact, I once dated a girl from Borstal, which is near Rochester. Just can't stop smiling. Mad, isn't it? But it does look like I've been banged in the eye, doesn't it? No one's touched me though. Or maybe I did it camping the other night. Going to pick my tent up as well tomorrow, so I might have a little camp out here, camp out sort of this way. Camp out at Chatham. Crazy. Anyway, the new phone in the cover there, the old one there, and another one there. Yeah, I was looking at them Osmo cameras, but obviously people who have watched all my shows realise I just do it live with my phone. All them fluffy microphones and that, don't really need all that. And I've always found Huawei phones to give out some good sound. just bought a load of lighters. £5 for £1. I'm going to do one of my ADHD tablets. Here's the little pink tablet. If any of you took one of those, you would be awake for about a week. Unless you've got ADHD, then you won't. Fancy a can of something cold. I see something about that, Gary, on, where did I see it? I see it somewhere. And are they playing Margate again? Dreamland? I know I'm going to see The Beat, you know, Christmas Eve, which I do every Christmas Eve. This one smells like. That smells nice. Bubbly berry splash. Now we're back at the cold proof. I think it's one of them boilers, right? That just as the water comes through, it tries to boil it. There isn't actually a tank for this. I believe so, anyway. That's my only complaint. Saying that, it's getting pretty, making some rapid noises now. But that's the central heating though. But if we take it out of the central heating just onto the water, it just hits 0. Which is very strange. In fact, it's a little bit backwards. And I'm quite technical. This thing don't work. Right, I've got that on the water there. That's what I think it does, it just heats up a pathetic fucking cup's worth of water. I'll persist and have another go. Last night I had to boil 3 saucepans and chuck it in with it. Anyway, who wants one of these milk bottles that don't even taste like milk bottles? diazepam, diazepam. Glad you're okay anyway. Did you find yourself getting addicted to the drugs? And having trouble getting off them? When I was on the lorazepam, which I'm back on again now, I had real bad fucking... But I didn't wean myself off, I just went cold turkey. Some of them drugs. Worst drugs I've had come from the doctors. Diazepam, lorazepam, benzodiazepines. When I went cold turkey off them, I was rolling around on the floor like a little baby. But I did it. That's how I do it. I'm not a believer in, oh, we'll just wean ourselves off. You want to stop, you're stopping, aren't you? And these little milk bottles of Moorish, even though they might look like the real deal, but when that sugar tax came along years ago, they reduced it all. It has indeed. Sad, isn't it? Excuse me. Sad, isn't it? Red Bull. Red Bull time. All my dead certs are for this year is Beaton Rankin Junior, Tunbridge Wells, Christmas Eve. Do it every time. I managed to see that geezer, that Intercity Firm bloke, the big coloured dude, man, he was there. Quiet here. A lot more peaceful in it. What's his name? Cass Pennon. Because I remember turning round thinking, no, it's Cass Pennon. I thought, fuck me, I'm bigger than you. But talk about tall, I was wider than him. But fucking talk about tall, man. He's about 60 foot. In fact, I might try and get a little interview or something from him this time round. Got my new vape. They're always having a go at each other. Sad, it's really sad, really. That's the first band I collected. I went to see them when I was 17. But I still got to say, the real UB40 is Ali Campbell, man. Yeah, I know he had Astro, and Astro passed away, but you could just have Ali Campbell on his own. He is UB40. That's my opinion. It's like the specials. People go on about Jerry Dammers and all that, right? But I think John Terry is the specials. Like Suggs is madness, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, UB40, problem with them, they were so stoned all the time. Didn't do a lot of maths, obviously. And a lot of money disappeared, but utterly brilliant band. They made some unbelievably brilliant dub music before they got... Did I say John Terry? I don't know, too many tablets. Drugs, you started taking drugs in 1970. I suppose I started taking drugs in about 1987, around there. Just as the whole 86, 87, just as the whole sort of warehouse scene was taking off. Acid, LSD, amphetamine, and then the E's come along. I was engaging in all of that. But really, the drugs really did go with the music. Something about OD'd on Red Bull. Yeah, you can, man. Frazzle you out. I'm lucky with my ADHD. It sends me to sleep. It has obviously some kids it can twist right up. It has a reverse effect on me because of the ADHD. Same as coffee. But yeah, I've heard of people getting right bad on that. But not me. I blast that spliff though. When I was looking. And I've got loads of air freshener. Not that anyone's been round. Yeah, I've been lots more. I've apologised to all the social services I've sworn at in the past. Amy, Victoria. I thank them all. Yeah, you can hear what's going on outside of that. Yeah. It's a beautiful night to take the drone out though. I'll give you a proper mooch around Gillingham tomorrow. Only got 35%. Did a little midnight walkabout. That's all good. Anyone jumps out, they get a very bright torch in the eyes. kicking the bollocks. Once I zap you with a torch, man, you're fucked. I don't care how many carrots you get. The amount of lumens coming out of that is just pretty full on. Exactly, no sucks, no madness. What madness is, one step beyond. And absolutely, the third and fourth ain't too bad either. Them early ones. The early stuff is proper madness. But then obviously they commercialised it. Pauline, selector. Yeah, you're right, really. I suppose the beat of Rankin Roger was lucky because he trained his son Rankin Jr. up. But yeah, be a sad time when they all pass away. And me being quite young, well, I was young when I got into it. But what you notice, like I said before, as soon as Suggs or one of these stars die, the records just go berserk. And certainly if Suggs died tomorrow, touch wood he never does, do you know what I mean? That would be a good time to get rid of all your Madness records for top price. Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, what performer he was. There's some mad old bands, some good old bands. Good 80s bands, man. I quite liked Tubeway Army, Gary Newman, when he first started. He was unbelievable, man. He was the first real man playing them keyboards, man. Forget all the others, man. It was Gary Newman. I can always remember him on Top of the Pops. Just pressing buttons, man. Just looked mental. Dexys, they nearly ended up on Two Tone, along with UB40. And I'm going to drop the George Michael bit in, because I always do. Did you know that before Andrew Ridgeley and George Michael were Wham, they were a ska band? How about that? And he had some talent, didn't he? George Michael, for sure. All the M25 raves you on about? All around Essex, Kent, London. I presume that's what you're on about. Yep, I know all about them. All the naughty stuff me and my mates was doing. And loving every minute of it. Crazy, eh? I can remember the first raves and that. There was no security, you was your own security. Crazy times. I'll have to get Wayne Anthony on here one night to talk about Genesis. I used to play on his radio station, been to his parties. People would probably enjoy that. In excess, he's got a good voice as well. We did a sad, isn't it? When artists pass away, like Prince, man, Prince. Fucking Whitney Houston, and then her daughter. Do you know what I mean? Michael Jackson. All gone far too early. THC is the real medication. It's the psychoactive bit that helps me with my ADHD. That's why I'm sitting here now chilling and it's all just flowing out. What is it, Friday night? Anyway, I'll be back, like Arnie said, after I've supercharged my phone.